If one of your New Year's resolutions is to get out and volunteer for a cause that is doing great work in our community, this is a great one. Pima Paws for Life and all their volunteers help the homeless animals in our community that need a little extra TLC. Mariah Day and LeeAnn Perry are here to tell us how we can do that. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So we have our first furry friend of 2018. Who do we have?
This is Cornelius. He's about 8 months old, and he came to us and he was a mess. He was covered in ringworm and really sick with coronavirus. And once we got him all better from that, he went to go get altered and hopefully adopted, but he unfortunately tested positive for something called FIV, which is feline immunodeficiency virus. But good news is a lot of kittens do test false positive. So we are hoping to get him retested and hopefully he will be negative, which is why our donors are so important, because without them, we wouldn't be able to pay for his ringworm treatment, the treatment for the coronavirus, or these tests that he, needs to find his forever home. But the good news is if he does test positive, it's not necessarily a death sentence for him, but he would just need a family who knows that, they couldn't have any other healthy cats because it's contagious. But, we need people like that who have it in their hearts that they want to take care of the cats who, might not necessarily be as healthy as all the others.
Well, that's what I mean by you guys do great work with those animals that need a little extra TLC.
Yes.
And you said this is a lot of what we're able to do is thankful to those donors. And let's be able to thank some of those wonderful donors.
Because with all the hustle and bustle of December, we still had some great sponsorship and some fundraising events. So we do want to say thank you. We had our Laughs event, our Jingle Balls, our first comedy event, and it was fun. And so we want to thank the people who did come out and support us during that, as well as Laughs Comedy Club themselves. They were great. We were able to have a great time and laugh for a cause, we call it. We also want to thank Beating Divas for the rescue, and they actually selected our organization, Pima Paws for Life, to be the recipients in December for their fundraising efforts, as well as Kristen Caldwell Photography, and then we had Andrea for her Reiki sessions that she actually helped donate a portion to. And so it's with that we're able to really do the work that we do. We also really, such an important part of what we do is our monthly sponsors. And our one-time donors are absolutely fantastic. We appreciate them and love them. And that really does keep us going during emergency situations and for medical costs that are unexpected. But it's our monthly donors that keep us sustained.
And I know we have something special going on on top of the donations that you give.
One of our regular volunteers, Richard Nichols, he has decided to do a matching event. So for the month of January, he's agreed to match up to $1,000 in donations for us.
That's just
which is amazing.
Yes,
we appreciate him so much. He comes almost every day to walk the dogs, and he's such a kind man, and we are so thankful that he's agreed to do this.
Well, if he's agreeing to do that, we as a community need to do the other part to get to the 1,000 so he can get matched. So of course we have monthly donations. We know January is going to be a great time to do that. But we're also talking about these volunteers. We can also come donate our time.
Yes, absolutely. We always need volunteers to come walk and cuddle cats, obviously, and walk dogs. But what we really need is volunteers to come help at adoption events on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays at PetSmart. It's 4 to 5 hours of your time. So if everyone, picked one day a month, that would be amazing. So we have a volunteer orientation coming up next weekend, January 13th. And so if anyone is interested in helping, coming out to the shelter, that would be your next step.
So, of course, come to the orientation for volunteers. How do I make a donation, whether it's monthly, one-time, supplies, anything?
Absolutely. You can go to our website, which is, of course, pimapawsforlife.org, and there is a donation page on there. It allows you to make a one-time donation or become a monthly donor. For as little as $10 a month, you can make a huge difference.
And when I talk about the TLC, you have so much medical expenses and things that come along with each one of the pets. And we're just talking about Cornelius today, but we have to imagine that across the board. So I'm going to remind them one more time about that orientation and how to donate.
Thank you.
Ladies, Cornelius, you did wonderful. The next volunteer orientation at Pima Paws for Life is taking place on Saturday, January 13th at 8:30 in the morning. To learn more, please call 520-867-1193 or log on to pimapawsforlife.org.